So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Bortles again. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Bortles now on 1st down. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins from 3 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden Tate, which gives him another weapon at receiver, and that's starting to get better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
I want to switch gears, Charles, and get your favorite play of the year so far. Look, I know we don't have a Minnesota miracle like we saw at the end of last season, but what's been the one that's caught your attention the most?
Well, wouldn't Linval Joseph picking up a fumble against Philadelphia and bringing it all the way back count as a Minnesota miracle?
That was the earth shaker.
That's a lot of man carrying the football, and he got all the way to the end zone. Oxygen. What a great play there. How about Graham Gano finishing off the New York Giants with a 63-yard field goal at the buzzer for Carolina? That was spectacular. I thought the triple reverse by Carolina against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was something that Curtis Samuel, how far did he run? 160 yards or so in order to make that play work?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
11B, 11B. Lucy. So right. Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Bortles to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Here's Bortles to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Lucy.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Bortles. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hey, 5-0. 380. Lucy. 11B. 372.
Now Bortles. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Drain 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And Elliott puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run it again with Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
380.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On second down now, Adams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Great 15, great 15.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
19 speed, 19 speed. Black, come on. Here, sit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go. Lion. Hey, stat. 82. Black. 81. Great. Great 15.
Now Wentz, got to have this one. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now out come the Jags. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another